Are technicals giving us a warning sign for the U.S. stock market? Check out our video to find out. Hi, Jim Gore from THOR Wealth Management. Technicals is a very good tool. It can confirm some of your thoughts, but it also can give you some warning signs. Let me give you an example. First, we're going to look at the emerging markets, and I'm going to use the very widely known ETF, EEM. It's a large company, emerging markets. And looking on the daily chart, you can see here the line that's going up here, that is the price. And you can see on a daily basis, there's a good trend of prices going up. But then there's also looking at MACD, which is moving average convergence divergence. And it should be going in line with the price. And you can see that here. When it was going up, it was remaining flat, but at the end here, it is confirming that emerging markets is good. The other one is money flow, and this is looking at the Chaikin Money Flow Index. And what this is saying is there more money going into the holding or not? And you can see once again, especially the last move up, you're seeing it's confirming you're having more money going into the space. Keep in mind, in order to make money in any investment, you need someone that's willing to pay a higher price for that investment than you actually made yourself. So this is confirming on a daily basis, but let's look at it a little bit longer. Let's look at the weekly returns for EEM. And you can see this, look at the MACD, it confirms it that it was going up that whole time, and especially the end of last year, it's going up. And look at the money flow. When you saw the market go down a little bit in EEM, some of those disruptions, you actually saw money flow going down. But notice for the last year, money has been steadily going into the emerging markets, which is confirming the investment on our behalf. We think this is something that's going to be here for a long time, just not a yearly return. And what we're starting to see now, because emerging markets did well last year, money continues to flow into that space. So these charts are confirming our thoughts on emerging markets. One of the other things that you have to look at is there something that is showing you some concern. And we do see some concerns with the S&P 500. So this is looking at the SPY, the ETF for the S&P 500. And this is the daily chart. Here again, you see the price is going up. However, look at the MACD. The trend is going down, as well as money flow. Look at the money flow the last 3 months. It's really bad in the S&P 500. Keep in mind, I said you need more people to invest money in order to make money in that investment. People are pulling their money out of the S&P 500. So this is what is known as negative divergence. So these things should go in line. The price going up is not being confirmed by the MACD or the money flow index. So this is a warning sign for the S&P 500. Now, this is the daily chart. Daily charts go into weekly charts, and then that eventually goes into the monthly chart. So let's see, is this being confirmed on the weekly chart? Here again, just look at what has happened more recently on the weekly chart. The S&P 500 is still going up in price, but notice the MACD has had a negative crossover and it is trending down, as well as money flow is trending down. So there are some real big warning signs in the S&P 500, and that's U.S. large companies. Emerging markets is still very healthy technically, and it is confirming our signals. So both of them are confirming our signals. We want to be careful about the S&P 500, but we also like the emerging markets, and the technicals are showing some good signs there. One other interesting area, it's a very small part of the S&P 500. It used to be a large part in the 70s. It was close to 20%. Now I think it's about 3% of the index, and this is the XLE, and this is energy. And what we had here, you notice the price has been in a trading range for a while. Note here that it has broken above that line in the last couple of weeks. This is a weekly chart, but it's also being confirmed by MACD. I would like to see more of the money flow confirming it, but this is a breakout in energy, and we wouldn't be surprised to see energy continue to do well, at least here for the next several weeks. If you have any questions or concerns, as always, reach out to us at thorwealthmanagement.com or give us a call. Take care, and I'll talk to you in a month because 2 weeks from now I will be on vacation. Subscribe to the THOR channel today.